Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share a recipe with you that I'm cooking for my family, which is going to be spaghetti and meat sauce, but I'm going to show you the meat sauce portion of the recipe. So what we have here is 1 pound of ground beef chuck. I'm going to cut up a half of this smoked sausage to use in my recipe. I also have a half of a white onion diced up and a half of green pepper diced up. Now you may say, okay, this looks funny, but the reason why I'm using it this way is because what I usually do is it was frozen. If I get extra produce or something on sale, I go ahead and dice it up or cut it up for later to use my recipes. This is why it looks like this. What I'm also going to be using for my seasonings today is going to be ground black pepper, onion powder, Lowry's seasoned salt, Italian seasoning, as well as garlic salt. Usually I use garlic powder, but today this is what I have on hand. Alright, so first what we're going to do to get started is we're going to put a little bit of a vegetable oil in the pan just to get our veggies sauteed, as well as our smoked sausage. About a tablespoon to do. We have our heat on medium high. And once it gets heated up, then we'll go ahead and get everything started. Alright, so now that the pan is nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and start by adding our green peppers and our onions. And a little few of them want to escape. I'm a little helper here, helping me, my daughter. And we want to cook these up until the onions get somewhat translucent. Okay, now that we have the veggies at the desired color that we want, we're going to scoop them over to the side so we can add our sausage to the pan. And what we're going to do is let that cook for a little bit. I'm going to stir it up. So now that the sausage has browned and the veggies are sauteed to my desired color, now I'm going to transfer this over to a plate and then we'll get started with the ground beef. Alright. Alright, now I don't have my little gadget to break up my ground beef, but I'm going to use the old school way that I have learned when I was growing up, which is to use the back of my spatula to break up the meat. And we're going to start by adding the seasoned salt. And you don't want to add too much because it is salt in here, so you just want to do like maybe a little sprinkle over the top. And then stop. You don't want to go more than that with Lowry's because you know how much sodium's in that. Then what we're going to add to the mixture is going to be onion powder. And we're going to go ahead and do the same amount as we did for the seasoned salt. We'll just sprinkle a little bit on the top. Okay, now we're going to add our garlic salt. Now remember that I usually use garlic powder, but this is all I had on hand, so I'm not going to use as much as I would usually use, for my ground powder, my garlic powder. Alright, just a little bit on top of there. Then I'm going to add to the pan my black pepper. And this you can add as much as you want for your desired flavor. I'm just going to sprinkle it really liberally with it. And then I'm going to add to the pan my Italian seasoning. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and get started with turning it, getting it stirred up here so that we can brown it throughout before we move on to our sauce. Okay, so now that we have the ground beef nice and brown, everything's cooked through as you can see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drain the ground beef and then get everything back in the pan. Before that, I'll just use my strainer here. I put it in a bowl, over a bowl like this, and then I'll drain my ground beef. Once I do that, then I'll put everything back in the pan and get started on the sauce. Alright, so now we have our ground beef nice and drained. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the pan along with my veggies and smoked sausage, which is here. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is mix it all together. Okay, once it's nice and mixed in and incorporated well, we're going to then use our spaghetti sauce that we have for today. Tomato, basil, garlic pasta sauce. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my own little spin to it to make it the flavor that my family loves. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get that stirred into the pan. Alright, now we're going to get it stirred up here. Okay, so it's starting to calm down now. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more of the garlic powder. Well, garlic salt, unfortunately. We're going to add that to the pan. It's still going to be flavorful though, nice and good, nice and tasty. So after we get that all incorporated with the sauce, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add the other seasoning just to bring it back up another level with the pasta sauce. So I'm going to add some more black pepper. I'm going to add to the sauce some more onion powder. I'm going to add a little bit of the garlic salt. Now, once I've gotten everything in here that I want to add for my ingredients for my seasoning for the pasta sauce, then I'm going to go ahead and get stirred up and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And then I'll bring you guys back once I've plated up everything for my family and let you see the final result. Alright family, we're back and here we have the final result of my spaghetti sauce with smoked sausage and ground beef. And I'm going to be right back with you in just a moment once I have everything plated up. Alright family, so this is the final result. We paired this with spaghetti with the meat sauce on top, and then we have corn on the cob and some garlic twist knot to go with it. Thank you so much for joining me today. We look forward to you coming back later on. So be sure to tag someone, share it with someone, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.